Every season, it seems like a handful of players just come out of nowhere or finally hit their potential. In this video, I'll be highlighting 4 players who, in my opinion, will burst onto the scene and be breakout players for 2024. This first player is a giant among men and stands at a freakish 6'7". Coming back from a broken ankle, it's Oneil Cruz. Cruz was a popular breakout candidate last season before injuries derailed his season. Cruz boasts a powerful bat with tons of power along with blazing speed. So far in his career, he's compiled a 237 average, a 302 on base, 449 slugging, giving him an OPS plus of 109. He has some of the greatest hard hit numbers in the major leagues. If you look at his baseball savant page from 2022, he's got red all over the place. He's in the 91st percentile on average exit velo, 96th in barrel percent, and 81st in hard hit percentage. Cruz does chase outside the zone quite a bit and strikes out a lot. But if he can cut down on some of those swing and miss numbers, I think Oneil Cruz is without a doubt a breakout candidate. This Oakland A's player seemingly came out of nowhere and just hit the minute he was called up to the big leagues. His name is Zach Gelof. Gelof did not disappoint in his 270 major league at-bats, compiling a 337 on base, 504 slugging with an OPS plus of 137. Like what? Who are you? Those are crazy good numbers for a rookie second baseman. Gelof was a phenomenal hitter in the minor leagues, and going into 2024, I think he takes a giant step forward. Like Cruz, Gelof does swing and chase a little bit more than you would like. He makes up for it though in his power numbers. I genuinely think he can be a guy who gives you somewhere along the lines of a 270 average with about 20 homers and 15 steals. With where Gelof is going early in drafts this season, I think with those numbers, he's an absolute steal in fantasy drafts. If you made it to this point, consider liking and subscribing if you like these kind of videos. Definitely helps me out and I would greatly appreciate it. Our first pitcher in the video has been solid his first 2 seasons. I think this year he's poised for a massive breakout. I'm talking about George Kirby of the Seattle Mariners. Kirby is a strike-throwing machine with a walk per 9 mark under 1. He literally doesn't walk anybody. Over his 2-year career thus far, he's sitting on a 3.37 ERA, a whip of 1.17, and most impressively, a FIP of 3.20. What I'd like to see him improve on this year is striking out more batters. If he can do that, I think he enters the Cy Young discussion, and I honestly think he's a dark horse candidate for the 2024 AL Cy Young. Kirby's numbers last season were definitely impressive. He compiled a 13-10 record with an ERA of 3.35. He struck out 172 batters over 190 and 2/3 innings. Also in those 190 innings, he only walked, wait for it, 17 batters, giving him a whip at just 1.03. I'm just gonna say it, watch out for George Kirby this season. He's poised for a major breakout. Our final breakout player of the video got off to a super slow start last season, but turned his game to new heights in the second half. It's Michael Harris of the Atlanta Braves. Harris started off the first half of last season hitting just 255 with a 301 on base and a 424 slugging. In the second half, Harris was a man possessed. He hit 325 with a 522 slugging, giving him a second half OPS of 878. Now, do I think he's going to be that same second half hitter next year? I'm thinking pretty close, actually. His baseball savant page suggests we could see new heights from him. I think he could easily be a 2020 guy or maybe even a 2030 player. Michael Harris is for sure going to be a breakout in a big way this season. Well, that does it, guys, for my top 5 baseball breakouts. I'll see you guys later in the next one. See ya.